So I started off playing in music, when I was 8 years old. I played, classical guitar, and in California in the late 80s, it was just, everything was like skater punk, West Coast punk rock. I moved to Ohio suddenly, and big, metal scene. People were obsessed with, 80s metal, thrash metal. I would try to meld the sounds I was hearing in California to, the ideas and the sensibilities of the Midwest Rust Belt, rock and roll. I met some really amazing people who were deep in the underground music scene. And some of the bands I was listening to at the time, like Neurosis. Some of these underground groups were, the bedrock of a whole movement of music that was completely anti-commercial. It was music for creating moments and not hits. I am, like a lot of musicians, obsessed with the craft, with the instruments, and I was trying to get rid of some of my excess guitars and pedals and just musician gear at a guitar show, and I saw this pretty amazing group of instruments with all these different ideas, all summed up into one display. There were so many design cues put together, and then like this different flair. I was really obsessed with that shape, and it just kind of coincided, like my interest in these types of designs and the new product that was in front of me. We made a semi-career out of playing this instrumental, psychedelic, heavy music that like has a nod to Pink Floyd and King Crimson, but also has the Neurosis and the underbelly of Phobia. Most expensive guitar I ever bought was like a $1,500 Les Paul, and after I got rid of a lot of my instruments at those guitar shows, I started thinking I wanted to build a guitar that looked like the guitar in my head. And once we started talking about my ideas, you literally built my dream guitar. This was the second instrument that I got because I wanted everything, all of the deluxe pieces and accoutrements that this style of guitar has, but in a guitar that literally 99% of the other musicians that I'll meet and audience members will, they'll never know what this is. Having this style of guitar, the set neck, the all mahogany, and that powerful neck humbucker pickup, I can literally talk with just one hand and through feedback. And I actually use that in songs. It's literally translated itself into music. So that's why the guitars have become so important. It used to not be that way. It was just a controller. It's literally a MIDI controller that made this high gain wall of sound happen. But yeah, it's a part of our live show.